Hey guys, welcome to Wilbur Soot's. Oh my gosh, I think I totally pronounced it right. Welcome to Wilbur Soot's Jolla. Now I know I did this previous amazing video on Jolla, and many of you are stunned with impressedness. But then that sound got removed, probably because I'm a bad person. But today, I'm a good person. So this song is in Fagce. F-A-G-C-E. So tune with me. I don't know what tuner you're using, but I use piano tuner. No, not piano tuner. It's just way straightforward. Anyways, you can set it to flats or sharps. So maybe you want it to say G flat or F sharp. It's your choice. So our E string is going to go up to F. Our A string is going to stay the same. Our D string is going to go down a whole step to C. See if I can do it without looking. Dang it. There we go. Sweet spot. G string will stay the same. Our B string will go up a half step to C. Let's see. Come on, can I do it? Oh, come on! Our high E string will stay the same. Alright, here's the elements. Third string down from our eyeball, ring finger, 4th fret. And if you do your middle finger, why are you not listening? I'm not kidding. We're gonna need these other guys in different places. If you got that guy in place, guess what? You're ready to play the song. Now you're gonna wanna marry these dudes, or ma'ams, or fingers, to the middle 4 strings of the guitar. If you're in the habit of kind of like pointing your thumb like inward like this, don't do that. Try and get in the habit of situating yourself to where your thumb is resting sideways. I can even feel like the low E string resting on the top of my thumb. Anyways, here we go. Notice how these fingers keep to their own space. That's it. Now, do you find yourself going like this? Don't pull with the rotation of your arm like this. See if you can treat your hand like a UFO, hovering perfectly in one spot, and then only relying on the dexterity of each finger to pick the strings. Here's a side view. So instead of like this, notice how my hand just kind of hovers there. More or less. Alright, so if you know that part, and if you're super aware with how Jolla sounds, then maybe in your mind you're like, yeah, this sounds exactly right. But sometimes I feel like it plays something a little bit different. Well, when you get that feeling, then put your index finger on the string right below your ring, 2nd fret, and then play the same exact thing. Really, now you've learned probably like 70% of the song. Maybe like 60%. Maybe 65. 66.7. Now you remember that like little dilly-a-doo, dilly-a-doo. We're going to break that down into 3 sections. Now your thumb is going to part ways from the A string, and it's going to go to the E string.
Which is now technically the S string, but we're going to call it the E string.
We're going to pluck that open. And then on the D string, remember how I told you to use your ring finger on the 4th fret? Well, that's because we're going to need our index that's perfectly lined up for that 2nd fret. And we're going to do this hammer on from open, index 2, and then ring finger 4. And then our 3rd part, we're just going to pluck it open. We're not pulling it off like that. We're just going to take our finger off. So first chunk, open E string, the hammer on. And then pluck that string open. Pluck that string open. What is it? Right? Oh yeah, BT dubs. When it comes to hammering on, it takes strong intention with our fingers. Now, if you're new to guitar, maybe what you're initially trying for a hammer on is this soft landing. But if you do a soft landing, really, in between that moment of actually connecting with the string and pushing it down to the fret, it's going to be too much time where it's just your finger on the string, and it's going to mute it. It's going to take that vibration out. So when we do a hammer on, we actually really kind of want to come down like a hammer. Very intentional, just, pretty hard. And sure, it's easy for beginners to stray away from that because it hurts. And it's kind of a rite of passage. You have to let it hurt, take a break, let it hurt, and then over time, it won't hurt anymore. One way to tell that you're getting a good hammer on is if you don't even pluck the string, watch, I'm just gonna hammer on onto the 2nd fret. And now it's just activating that. That shows that you have a lot of strength, or at least you're giving it a lot of strength in that moment. All right, we're gonna call this part 1. See you in part 2 when we do the bridge and the chorus or something.